Hey, this is Linz, and you are watching Support the Scene. Hi, I'm Linz, and this is Support the Scene. Today, I have Vicious 5150.
Hello there. How's it going?
Good.
Thank you
I'm
for having me.
super happy that you're here today.
Me too, likewise.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
So, for probably about 8 years that I've seen you guys perform.
Has it been that long?
I would definitely say for sure 6 years.
6 years? Yeah, it's been quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And the first time, actually, I think when you guys performed was at the 7 Club.
7. Oh, yeah, 7 Dining Lounge, right?
Mm-hmm.
I missed that place. That was a good place. That was over on Broadway.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I was trying to think. I was like, what was 7 Lounge? Yeah, that was a good place.
So for everyone who doesn't know you as an artist, do you want to tell them a little bit yourself?
Well, like she was saying, my name is Vicious 5150. I'm from Port Coquitlam, British Columbia. I've been rapping for many, many years, about a good 20, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
It's been quite a while. Now, I got into producing about 10 years ago, and now I'm pretty much kind of a jack of all trades as far as music goes.
Awesome. And for your name particularly, so not just your group, but yourself individually, where did that derive from?
Well, like 5150 is like it's like a code for like criminal insanity, but I don't use it that way because like my parents used to work in like mental health, like Riverview and Woodlands and stuff like that. So I kind of did that to like pay homage to that because I've always been kind of like in that scene, like when I was younger. Not like, I guess that's a weird way to put it, but like I kind of knew a lot about that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And I kind of like to like peer into the human mind when I do music, right? So like that's kind of what I do it for. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm just kind of a weird dude. So like, I just kind of go off the wall with all sorts of things. So it's kind of like to say like anything goes. Mm-hmm. Right.
Fantastic.
And vicious is kind of, it was just a cool word. So like I was like, vicious 5150. Nobody else has that. Yeah. You know?
Well, myself knowing you as an artist, you're part of a group called the Hazmat Crew.
Yeah, shout out to Hazmat Crew.
And who are all part of your crew?
It's myself, RC the Hazard, Jake Lawson, and Shua. 4.
And how long have you guys been a crew together?
Well, me and RC have been actually working together on music since like 2006.
Oh wow, long time.
Like we were in separate groups and we just kind of came together on music because we had similar styles, like that fast style and the G-Funk production and stuff like that. We just kind of clicked together on that. And then Jake Lawson later came into the fold and Shua later came into the fold just through like mutual friends. And like with Shua, it was through a Twisted Insane group on Facebook. Like there's an artist out in San Diego called Twisted Insane. Yeah. And we've all actually done songs with him. And we just all had that mutual interest in that artist. So we just kind of came together as that. And then RC was like, yo, we should have Shua in the Hazmat Crew. And it ended up being like that.
So right now, for COVID and all that, have you been working on some music? Do you have anything
Absolutely.
Coming up right now?
Yeah, I'm actually, right now, I've been dropping like a single pretty much every month or two, you know, like just always dropping a single. Like I had a few albums since COVID, but I'd rather just break it down into singles just so like, because the attention span, you know what I mean?
Yes, of course.
But with that said, I have a lot of music that I'm able to just keep like promoting and like repurposing into different kinds of content, right? Like just for fun. Like I just got super creative because I took myself away from doing live shows and having to like focus on that so much, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of just you and your work and your creativity.
And you know, like as much as anybody, because you were part of this, like us doing so many live shows and
yeah, that was your thing. Well, you guys have, you know, such character that you bring to the stage. Mm-hmm. Putting on your hazmat suits and just all over and you interact with the crowd, come in. But, you know, that's part of, I feel, your persona, not just yourself individually. It's like you bring a lot of who you are to the group.
Absolutely, and that's what it should be, right? Because then that way people actually connect with you better. Because you're not just playing a character, like you're being that person, right? Like it's an offshoot of yourself, and then you kind of turn the volume up, you know?
And that's what's really exciting when I go to your guys' shows. For music, as you've been moving forward, do you have any collabs that you are working on with other artists, or maybe there's an artist you'd like to work with in the future?
Yeah, there's a couple artists I've been working with. Like I worked with Mr. Mike, the Sauce Boss.
Okay.
We did a couple songs, but our latest one is called Be There. And I got this girl from Indiana named Per Music, and she did the chorus for that song, and it's been doing very well.
Awesome.
And like that's one of my favorite collabs I've ever done. Like I produced the beat, and it's on like a real like 1990s Bay Area, like kind of like a slow roller, like chill out, kind of like it's in a hit in the feels kind of beat, right?
Yeah.
It's an absolutely a beautiful song. And it's doing really well, and I'm just really glad that we made that song.
How does everyone find the song? On Spotify?
It's on all
YouTube?
platforms. Search Vicious 5150, Be There. It's on everything that you can think of.
And your social media links?
Like I said, it's TikTok, I'm on there, The Vicious 5150, Instagram, The Vicious 5150. Facebook, you just find me at Vicious 5150. Like, just search my name. You can search my name. It's everywhere. I'm everywhere you could think of.
Great. And I see you a lot on TikTok, so you've become really good at knowing how to use it.
Oh, it's so much fun because it's just hilarious to use. Because I got it because like everybody else started doing it. I was like, I'm going to see what this is all about. And RC the Hazard actually was like, I think you'd have so much fun using it. He's like, you would be the best person for it. Because I find so much like hilarious shit on there. Like, I'm just going to do whatever I feel like doing.
Yeah.
But lately I've been doing it more like to motivate other people and stuff, you know? Like, I don't know if you've seen some of those posts. Like, I'll be like, thank you for being alive, or like keep learning new music and stuff like that, new things. Like I'm always trying to help people like progress and like come out of their shell,
be inspirational, just reach out and have people
because like I learned through that program, like that process like to like help other people through it rather than just like be self-serving. Like I like helping other people.
Me too.
As I'm sure you do. Exactly, there you go. Right, so it makes it more fulfilling.
As an artist, for performing, have you had any shows or moments that you would say stand out the most? Oh, geez, like when I opened for Bone Thugs, that was like my main thing. 'Cause they're my favorite group in the whole world. Me and RC got to do that, and a couple of other our buddies there, and it was just like a crowning moment because like, they're my favorite group of all time, and I got to do that. Shout out Cole Brownstone for making that happen, by the way. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for making that dream come true as a child. And I'm like, yay! Like I got footage of it on YouTube, and it was like, that gig was like 7 years ago, and I haven't stopped bragging about it since. I will not shut up about it, ever. Have you ever had a moment where it just made you want to shake your head?
Several of those, like, and this is why I quit drinking a year ago. But I did a show, and like there's a couple of them in Victoria. I remember I completely shit the bed. I was just full of Fireball all day, and I will shake my head at that one, absolutely. But you live, you learn, and I don't do shit like that anymore. So. Well,
I'm glad, about all the self-evolving changes. That's a really big one.
Absolutely.
So good for you. I'm really proud.
I appreciate that. And I'm proud of you too. Like, look at all this. This is great.
You know what? It's so important, like, as you've seen, and the kind of person I am in the work that I do, that we keep working together and networking, no matter what it is or how small, that we all still involve each other. And we still all help build each other up.
Yeah, actually, you just made me remember a funny show memory, and it was actually one of yours that we did. We did the Waldorf, and it was me, and I took my jacket off, and I guess one of our friends like kicked it back there, like, and I couldn't see it because it was dark, and it was wearing all black, as you can see. And I, instead of just like saying, "Where's my jacket?" I yelled it into the mic. I was like, "Where's my jacket?" And we always had that big joke, like Will yelling, "Where's my jacket?" Like into the mic, like anybody's gonna know. That one makes me laugh all the time because I can laugh at myself. I don't care.
I feel like that was my birthday show event.
It might have been.
Yeah, that was a really epic event.
It was great.
So many artists came to perform, and so many artists came to support. I was just blown away, and you guys just always kill it.
Oh, we had so much fun. Yeah. We always had fun doing shows with you. It was great.
And for yourself, like your lyricism, you are so fantastic.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
One of the things that I always say to people when I speak about you is like, you are so thoughtful of your words and creativity. Like it's never repetitive, I find. I just find that you are on the ball, but you're also smart with it. And I just love your joking humor too.
I appreciate you saying
just
that.
like, you're an interesting and happy person to be around.
I really appreciate you saying that.
You're infectious and contagious.
Thank you. Likewise.
So for yourself, do you have anything in the future that you would like to do for shows, or as well as just grow yourself and learn?
I'm always looking to grow, like just learning new things. Like I said, with TikTok and everything, I'm just learning how to use it more and just seeing what people are connecting with and how I can improve my own brand and everything, like everything I do. I'm always trying to improve something. So it's unfolding process.
Yeah.
Right. Like whether it be my production or my lyricism, as you were saying, or just like how I can better serve people. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about for me. And
I know that, like, with you as an individual artist and then you in a group, was there anything that you'd like to grow with yourself individually, like, say, travel and do an independent tour for yourself?
I've thought about that. Like, time will tell, right? Like, never say never on that, right? Like, I've been more so about, like, the group and trying to bring up everybody there, but you never know what could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Never know. I mean, I've done little mini tours just by myself, but a full-on tour, I've never done it. But never say never.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's part of, the growth. As much as you build with your team, you also got to build yourself so that you know how to expand and play roles for yourself in other places.
Absolutely, being a strong link in the chain, because then that makes the chain stronger.
Absolutely.
I always encourage everybody in our group to be able to do that for themselves too, because then we can just be like the strongest chain ever. You can't break that.
Your group is already such a strong chain.
Yeah, it could always
be stronger. Each of you individually, it's pretty insane.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, and yourself, learning to deal with all of your music and producing it and creating, a lot of the music you do for yourself. So you're not just, this MC, musician, artist.
Yeah, so
you're a producer.
Right? Well, because I like to rap, I like to sing. As you've heard my songs, I love to sing my hooks and stuff, because I'm always trying to do something else, right? Just keep it fresh, Sometimes I rap, sometimes I sing stuff. I haven't done many songs where I'm just fully singing the whole song. I thought about getting into that at some point, right? And I'm also actually letting you in on this and letting you people out there in TV land, I guess, whatever. I've also gotten into making ambient music as well. Where I'm not even rapping on, I'm just making scores and stuff like that. Because I remember Mr. Mead, rest in peace, he used to tell me all the time, you got to get into movie scores and stuff like that, because you know how to make that stuff. Because I would show him stuff I was playing around with.
Yeah.
It's dude, you need to expand on that. And a couple other artists, Joseph De Niro is another one, a very talented individual. Shout out Joseph De Niro. He even told me, he's yeah, you should get into those, because that's $1 million idea, as he was telling me. Because you make, I like to listen to a lot of those things on YouTube.
Yeah.
Where it'll be a whole scape of mountains or something like that. And when you're from British Columbia, you just appreciate that stuff. And then you somebody has drone footage, and they just put an ambient track in the background to just zone out to. And I love that kind of stuff just as much as I like hip hop, and I just love good music.
Would you ever incorporate yourself into other genres of music?
Absolutely, I would. Of course, ambient. I love trip hop music. I like doing all sorts of things, right?
Would you look into maybe the EDM scene?
EDM scene? If something caught my ear, absolutely, I would.
I really feel there's a cross of an EDM hip hop for you in your producing.
Yeah, it's always something I'm down to listen to. I remember when dubstep was kind of popping off back in the day. I kind of dabbled into something. Actually, it was with Red Shirt Mike's brother, Andrew.
Yeah.
I did a song with him years ago. He made a dubstep beat, and I actually ended up rapping over it. It was a song called Stoned Ape.
Oh,
and the song had nothing to do with that. It's just what he named it, and then he put it out as Stoned Ape. And I was okay, sure. Why not?
That's awesome. Well, with your humor and such elaborate character, would you ever be interested in doing battle rap or...
What kind of rap, sorry?
Battle rap.
Oh, battle rap. I'm not so much, I don't know, you never know. I'll never say never, but I like watching battle rap, because that's one facet of hip-hop where I would go to the show and I could just be a fan.
Yeah.
I just love watching, it's like a spectator sport to me. I am a big fan of battle rap.
I've been asked to battle, and I'm just
really?
I can't. Yeah.
Me too. Like, I'm not saying like that's not a knock. I'm
It's
saying like
Red
really.
Shirt Mike who has to.
Yeah, of course, he's like, you should battle.
So it's doing too much. Well, you don't have it in me to choose someone apart. I'm like,
yeah, like I probably could, but like I don't feel good about doing it. But I love people who I could turn a phrase real well because I love the dad jokes. I love that.
Absolutely, that's why I think you would be so great on it. Maybe
You
do
never
a compliment battle.
I would do it. I possibly, you never know, right? But it would just be something I'd have to really put my full heart into.
Yeah.
But for now, I just want to watch on the sidelines because I love Pat Stay, Disaster, and all those guys. Like, I love just watching battle rap because it's fun. It's just fun for me.
It is, absolutely. Well, Vicious, thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
I really
Thank
appreciate
you for
it.
having me.
And I look forward to talking to the rest of your group and finding more out about what you guys have in the future.
Thank you.
My name is Linz, and this is Support the Scene.
And my name is Vicious5150, and this is Support the Scene.
Thanks for watching. This is Support the Scene. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, follow, and share.